We're talking power. Put your hands together for Supermac.
Hey! Oh, hello everybody. I hope you enjoyed it tonight, because I'm afraid I didn't until after the full-time whistle.
Newcastle United 0, Crystal Palace 0, but Newcastle won 3-2 on penalties. Nick Pope in the middle of our goal, the hero tonight, I would have to say.
Well, he is, yeah. You know, he gets man of the match and never made a save in 90 minutes. And it was all that he did after the final whistle with the penalties. And he was absolutely brilliant, I thought. But I have to put some serious question marks on Bruno with his penalty. What the hell he thought he was doing, heaven only knows.
Talking about the game as a whole, 0-0 against Crystal Palace. They were a hard team to crack in the Premier League. They proved to be a hard team to crack tonight. The big thing about Newcastle United's team tonight was Eddie Howe had the opportunity to give players who don't normally get a game a run out. Did anyone impress you tonight?
I have to be honest, no. If anybody got near to that, it was Anderson. But
I wouldn't.
Beyond that, no. I wasn't all that impressed at all with Newcastle. And an important point that I would add, you know, here we are at the moment in third place in the Premiership. That's a Champions League spot. If we should find ourselves there come the end of the season, we're going to be in trouble. Because when you look at the likes of Manchester City, you look at Chelsea, Arsenal, they've got 2 first teams in their club. They're pretty much on a par, those 2 teams that they can field. We've got 1 first team to field, and the rest, it's not really up to the standard that we need if we are going to progress into Europe. So I think tonight has been a very good exercise in showing us the need for absolute strengthening right the way through the senior squad.
Over 51,000 supporters there tonight. That's a Carabao Cup, Carling Cup, Wimbledon's Cup, League Cup, call it what you want. That's a record for Newcastle United. Does that just show the thirst now for Newcastle United supporters to get into the ground and see this team play?
Without any shadow of a doubt. And and thanks to that 51,000 that were there, they made me late getting here because I couldn't get my car out the bloody ground. But nevertheless, I thought the support tonight was absolutely fantastic. And the players, I know, they really do appreciate it. I can see it. And they do react to it. The only trouble is that the reserve players that we had out there tonight, they're not good enough to make that big step up in standard that was necessary. Oh, okay, they held on. They did hold on at the back, thank heavens that they did. But it was always going to go to penalties. I couldn't see Crystal Palace scoring, and in all honesty, I just couldn't see Newcastle scoring.
Tomorrow, 12 o'clock, Gareth Southgate names his England team. How many Newcastle players are going to go?
3 for sure. Pope, Trippier, and Wilson. They will be the 3 for sure. I don't think that there's anybody else that will qualify. Dan Burn, well, he could be a possibility. He's been doing very well over the season. It would be nice to see him get there. I think he would deserve it. I think he's really stuck in his game and been absolutely excellent and shown that he can play both at centre half and at left back. That's always a great thing for a manager, to have somebody in the side who's flexible in his positioning, particularly if injuries come along. So yeah, it would be nice to see him get there, and I think he would deserve it.
Arsenal are out, Spurs are out, Chelsea's out, Man City, Newcastle and Liverpool are still in it. If we can avoid Man City and Liverpool in this next round, can we start dreaming about going to Wembley?
Absolutely, why not? Why not? Unlike the past few years, we are taking the cup matches seriously, that's for sure. You could tell by the attitude of the players that there was no messing about tonight at all. They might not have been quite good enough, but nevertheless they gave their all. They seriously gave it. So, yeah, I think it would be nice to avoid the two that you mentioned, and who knows? Who knows? Because I just get a feeling that the first team, they're getting better and better and better as we go along, and it's about time. And I think the players realise that, because when they've been told that it's been since 1969 when the last trophy was won, that is one hell of a long time. And so, you know, it's over 50 years. And I think that they are aware that this club and all supporters badly need to celebrate the winning of a trophy.
Ladies and gentlemen, Supermac will be back 3:15 on Saturday. Put your hands together for Supermac!